welcome back to Neffy Crafts and Scraps. I am back today with a 12 by 12 layout with some Halloween vibes. You can see here I already have my cut file all cut up. I found this cut file on the Silhouette Design Store, and I'm just going to be cutting up some photos. I printed my photos on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of printer paper, and I just printed a couple of photos of my son that was these were taken last year, the day of Halloween, in his dress up for school. He was being so silly. He had to dress up as a community worker, just to, that was basically what the children were invited to wear on Halloween. And he wanted to be kind of like a builder slash carpenter. So I took some photos of him, and I think they go so perfect with just the orange cut file that I cut up. And basically I'm sort of just kind of trying to select the photos that I want to choose today. The big pumpkin picture I'm not using. I'm just focusing on the pictures here of my son. I decided to go with a black and white photo and a colored photo, and I really do love it. I'm showing you guys the spider here that I made. This was a spider that I cut again on the Silhouette Design Store, just a spider cut file. And I actually layered 4 pieces of cardstock to give it some thickness. And I am using the Spooky Boo collection by Pebbles. I had ordered this earlier this year from the Emma's Paperie shop. I did mention a few months ago that the shop is closing, and I believe that they aren't fully closed yet. I think the closeout sales are still going on. You can still find some pretty awesome supplies, including Halloween and Christmas. And I believe there's a 25% off discount on everything in the shop, including the clearance stuff. So go ahead and check that out. It's emmaspaperie.com. I have the link down below in the description box. And I have worked with Emma since 2017, I think. And they are full of gorgeous stuff. So the fact that they're closing makes me really sad, but they do have pretty good sales, and even though the collections are a little bit older, they're still very relatable, especially the seasonal ones. Okay, so I brought out some cardstock here. This cardstock is from Cardstock Warehouse, and I'm using the gray paper and then that glitter black paper. That's the same paper that I used on the spider that I showed you earlier. And I'm just going to use these colors to back my photos. I am backing the colored photo with the gray paper, and then I'll be backing the black and white photo on the black cardstock. I was gonna do the gray, but I felt like the picture was kind of gonna fade off the edge, so it helps the picture pop up a lot more. And I do love that glitteriness to it. You can kind of see how it shimmers. It's really awesome. There are different colors in the shop that come in this glitter paper. If you guys want to check it out, it's cardstockwarehouse.com. And I am basically, the focus of this project is for the Cardstock Warehouse Instagram. I made this project for my design team position for this month. And that's why you see me using the cardstock. The 12 by 12 sheet that I'm using is also from Cardstock Warehouse. They have fabulous, super heavy and sturdy white paper. I think I've talked about it before. Sometimes it's really hard for me to find the correct cutting settings on my Silhouette, and I'm slowly learning. But it's a fabulous, solid white cardstock. It's so smooth and beautiful. It really makes your layout super sturdy. And then the orange paper is also Cardstock Warehouse. So there's a few selections in the shop that are 12 by 12. So if you go hunting, you can change your settings to find the 12 by 12 packets if that's what you prefer. But most of them do come in the 8.5 by 11 size. All right, so now that I stuck down my spider, and then I stuck down my photo, I'm gonna go back and start sticking down the embellishments. So when I first started, I kind of put everything in its place to give me an idea how I wanted to embellish. And now I'm just back to finding that correct position for everything. I really like these little word bubbles. I think they go perfect with the photos of my son, and the direction of them is great too. So I'm actually going to be adding a third one more towards the end. There's a lot of fidgeting that I do here. It kind of took me a minute to figure out exactly how I wanted to do this because I didn't take a picture before I moved everything off when it was time to stick my photos on. So I really kind of got a little confused and lost. And not just that, I wanted to see if I could find more stuff in the not the stickers, the ephemera here. I think I still had stickers, but I really just I was trying to keep it simple, so I just brought out the ephemera pieces, which are the little die cuts. I like that little skeleton. It says tricks and treats. And so I'm sticking my little tombstone down there, and I'm going to find the correct position for everything. But anyways, how's everybody doing? I hope you guys are all ready for a fun Halloween this weekend. Today is October 28th, I believe, the day that I am actually doing the voiceover for this. I did share the layout a few weeks ago, earlier this month on Instagram. And like I said, I'm just barely getting to these videos, so thanks for being so patient. But like I said, I do have some fun stuff coming along, so I'm just kind of trying to catch up. But yeah, Halloween is this weekend. I'm really excited to have more photos and just really have fun with the kids. We're actually not going trick-or-treating this year because of COVID, so what we're doing actually is just hanging out with the cousins. My in-laws have 3 kids, and then they have in-laws as well, so our little group kind of turns into quite a bunch of people once we get the kids together. But the kids love it, so we're gonna have a bit of like a backyard monster bash. But yeah, what do you guys have planned for Halloween? I'd love to know. I know some places are easier to trick-or-treat because there's more social distancing, but out here in California, we feel like it's better if we just don't go knocking around houses this year. Just to keep the kids safe, we don't want to risk anything. But yeah, that's what the plans are, and we're looking forward to it. Just a few days away. So now I'm bringing out these little spiders here. I grabbed the black and white twine to kind of make them look like they're hanging off their web. And I like the little look here. What I'm going to do is just stick that string in the back with a little bit of washi tape. And you guys are going to watch me do this. I'm going to trim it off, and then I'm just going to pull them around the back and stick it right on with some washi. That's going to hold it real easy and super simple. And I like the kind of like the dimension that the twine gives to my page. And it just makes the little spiders kind of fun, you know. They seem like they're coming off the roof there. And that's it. So simple. And I'm going to actually add one more of these little bubbles. It actually felt like I fixed it that way. I felt like something was missing on my layout, but adding the third one really helped with that rule of thirds, and it really helped balance my layout once I had the 3 word bubbles. Now I'm adding some black splatters. These ones really make me nervous because it's black, but I did it really slowly. I did it very carefully, and I got some nice little black splatters on my web and a little bit on my spider there. And that is it for this layout, guys. It's very easy, super simple. The fact that I have a cut file around the whole back gives so much color and life to this layout, but it makes it so much easier to finish and complete. So guys, I'm sharing some close-ups of the papers that I use from Cardstock Warehouse. If you are interested, here they are. These are all the ones I used. You can still find them in the shop. They are perfect Halloween colors. And here are some close-ups. I would invite all of you guys to like this video if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe, and also follow me on social media. I am all the NEFFYNESS on Instagram, where I share all my crafty, fun projects. Have a fabulous Halloween, guys. I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!